Have you ever wondered what life lessons you might have missed in your 50s that could transform your future? In today's video, we delve into the inspiring journey of Mr. Tan, an 80-year-old who reflects on the pivotal moments and valuable advice from his own life experiences. This isn't just a story. It's a treasure trove of wisdom that can help you navigate the challenges of aging and enhance your well-being. Why should you stick around? Because Mr. Tan will share 7 critical pieces of advice that could change your perspective on health, relationships, and personal fulfillment. You'll learn how to establish better habits, prioritize your mental health, and recognize the relationships that truly matter. This is more than just advice. It's a guide to living a more meaningful and joyful life as you mature. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable insights to start implementing today, ensuring you live your later years with greater health, happiness, and purpose. Don't miss out on the chance to reshape your future. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. A good night's sleep is truly the best medicine, especially as we journey through life and reach our 50s. Yet, far too many of us casually dismiss the importance of sleep, treating it as a mere luxury we can forego. We often fall into the trap of believing that we can easily compensate for lost hours by squeezing in a few extra work tasks at night or indulging in another movie. I used to think this way, too, underestimating the profound impact of a restful night. Mr. Tan shares his poignant experience of frequently burning the midnight oil, convinced he could simply catch up on rest during the weekends. However, the harsh reality of his choices became painfully clear over time. At the age of 80, Mr. Tan came to a heart-wrenching realization. Sleep is not merely a period of inactivity. It is a sacred time for the body to heal and the mind to rejuvenate. The repercussions of chronic sleep deprivation haunted him, deteriorating both his physical health and mental well-being. He faced a daunting array of health issues, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, hypertension, and alarming memory decline. Conditions that could have been prevented or significantly mitigated had he recognized the value of sleep much earlier in life. Reflecting on his journey, he expresses a deep longing for the wisdom he now possesses. If he could turn back time, he would diligently establish a scientific sleep routine, ensuring he enjoyed at least 7 hours of restorative sleep each night. He emphasizes the critical importance of unplugging from all electronic devices before bedtime, creating a serene environment conducive to sleep, and transforming the bedroom into a tranquil sanctuary where the body can effortlessly glide into the depths of restorative slumber. Mr. Tan also urges anyone grappling with sleep disturbances, such as insomnia or disruptive snoring, to seek help without delay. These issues may be early warning signs of more serious health problems lurking beneath the surface. Sleep is not a waste of time. It is a vital cornerstone of health, where the body regenerates, memories are meticulously organized, and the immune system gathers strength. We must learn to cherish sleep, for it is one of the most essential foundations for cultivating health, happiness, and vitality in our future. By prioritizing our rest, we honor not only our well-being but also the precious moments of joy and fulfillment that life has to offer. Secondly, be cautious of those who drain your energy. As we navigate the intricate journey of life beyond the age of 50, one critical aspect often overshadowed is the profound impact of the relationships that surround us. Mr. Tan reflects on his middle age, a time when he reveled in the sheer quantity of friends, colleagues, and acquaintances he had amassed. Yet, in his heart, he failed to grasp a crucial truth. Not every connection is a source of positivity. He remembers one particular individual, whom he refers to as his negative friend. This person consistently brought a relentless tide of troubling stories and endless complaints, leaving each encounter with Mr. Tan feeling drained and disheartened rather than uplifted and comforted. Initially, he believed he was being a good friend by offering an empathetic ear, but over time, the weight of this negativity became unbearable, pulling him deeper into a vortex of despair. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Through years of introspection, Mr. Tan came to a painful yet enlightening realization. Certain people do not enrich our lives. Instead, they siphon off our precious mental energy, leaving us feeling depleted and worn. If he could turn back the clock, he would approach his relationships with greater discernment. Not from a place of selfishness, but as a vital act of self-preservation for his emotional and mental well-being. At this stage of life, we possess the wisdom and maturity to discern who brings genuine support and vibrant energy into our lives versus those who take without reciprocating. It is essential to prioritize self-care, which sometimes necessitates establishing clear boundaries with those negative influences. Mr. Tan passionately advises that we engage in a regular reassessment of our relationships. After each interaction, ask yourself, do I feel rejuvenated and joyful, or am I left feeling exhausted and anxious? It's crucial to recognize that cutting ties isn't always the only solution. Reducing the time spent with certain individuals or having heartfelt discussions about how these relationships impact our emotional state can be incredibly liberating. Moreover, he encourages us to embrace the possibility of forging new connections, even after the age of 50. New friendships and positive relationships can blossom at any point in our lives if we remain open and ready to welcome them into our hearts. These nurturing relationships can significantly enhance our health, fortify our spirits, and enrich our lives with meaning and joy in the years to come. Remember, the power to shape our social environment lies within us, and it's never too late to cultivate a circle of positivity that nourishes our soul. Thirdly, exercise is the best natural therapy. As many individuals approach their 50s, a common misconception takes root: the belief that exercise is not an urgent priority, especially when they still feel vibrant and healthy. Mr. Tan was once trapped in this very mindset. At that pivotal age, he found himself wrapped in the busy, exhausting rhythm of life, convinced that he simply didn't have the time or energy to commit to a workout routine. After all, he was not overweight, and his health appeared to be intact. He mistakenly assumed that physical activity was an unnecessary burden. However, fast forward to his 80s, and the harsh truth became crystal clear. This line of thinking was a profound miscalculation. Reflecting on his journey, Mr. Tan passionately articulates that if he could turn back the clock, he would never underestimate the critical importance of consistent physical training. Exercise transcends mere aesthetics or weight management. It is a cornerstone of holistic health that nurtures not only our bodies but also our minds. It fortifies muscles and bones, fuels heart health, balances hormones, and cultivates mental clarity, creating a resilient foundation for a fulfilling life. In his candid moments, Mr. Tan reveals that had he embraced a regular exercise regimen in his 50s, he could have circumvented many of the debilitating joint and mobility issues that now plague him. Beyond its physical benefits, exercise emerges as a powerful antidote to depression and anxiety. He candidly recalls how, in his younger years, he grappled with pervasive feelings of sadness and stress, mistakenly attributing them solely to the pressures of work. However, after heeding his doctor's advice and incorporating regular exercise into his life, he experienced an extraordinary awakening, a lifting of the fog that had clouded his mind for far too long. This revelation transformed his understanding, illustrating that exercise is not merely beneficial for the body. It serves as a remarkable balm for the spirit, fostering emotional resilience and clarity. With heartfelt sincerity, he advises those in their 50s to recognize that their bodies still possess the strength and vitality to lay a solid groundwork for their future. The time to act is now. Don't wait until aches and pains dictate your existence or until health challenges become insurmountable before embarking on this essential journey. Start small, perhaps with a simple 15-minute walk each day, and gradually increase the intensity of your activities. Embrace a diverse array of exercises. Aerobic activities invigorate the heart, while strength training reinforces bones and muscles, and flexibility and balance exercises preserve mobility over the long haul. Mr. Tan passionately emphasizes that exercise should never feel like an obligation. Rather, it is a vital act of self-care, a means to enrich your life, infusing it with vitality and joy. The true essence lies in cultivating consistency and establishing healthy habits. You don't need to transform into an elite athlete. Regular physical activity will elevate your sense of well-being, invigorate your energy levels, and foster a healthier, more vibrant life as the years unfold. By committing to this journey, you can embrace a future filled with vitality, resilience, and an unwavering zest for life. Fourth, choose your habits carefully. As you navigate the vibrant yet challenging landscape of your 50s, the choices you make regarding your daily habits can shape the very fabric of your future. Many people, like Mr. Tan, tend to glide through this decade without much contemplation, lulled into a false sense of security by the semblance of normalcy. They might find comfort in routines, believing that their current state of well-being will continue indefinitely. However, it is during this pivotal time that we must take a closer look at our daily choices, for they hold the power to impact not only our present but also our future. Mr. Tan, a man of great experience and wisdom, once mirrored this common mindset. He engaged in what he thought were innocent habits, lighting up a cigarette here and there to quell the day's stress, savoring a glass of whiskey each evening to unwind from the burdens of daily life, and opting for the convenience of fast food when the demands of work and family left him little time to prepare nourishing meals. He was convinced he had everything under control, believing he could pivot whenever necessary, unaware that these seemingly trivial actions would later cascade into profound consequences. Now, at the age of 80, Mr. Tan's heart carries the weight of reflection and regret. He sits in his favorite armchair, looking back on his life with a mix of nostalgia and sorrow. He recognizes that those little habits, which he once dismissed as harmless indulgences, had stealthily woven themselves into the very essence of his daily existence, significantly deteriorating his health over time. The sobering truth he wishes he had grasped earlier is that habits, once established, morph into entrenched routines that become increasingly difficult to break as the years advance. Smoking or indulging in unhealthy foods can gradually solidify into a foundation that feels insurmountable to dismantle in your 60s or 70s. If he could rewind the clock, he would approach his choices with far greater caution and mindfulness, fully aware that today's easy decisions can lead to tomorrow's daunting challenges. He reflects on countless moments spent indulging in his vices, thinking they were temporary comforts, unaware that each small choice added another brick to the wall of detrimental habits. He often thinks about how different his life could have been if he had chosen to embrace healthier options from the beginning, and this realization weighs heavily on his heart. With a sense of urgency and hope, Mr. Tan passionately advises those in their 50s to seize the opportunity for change while there's still time. He emphasizes the importance of pausing to assess your habits and their potential repercussions on your health and overall life journey. This moment of self-reflection can be transformative, acting as a catalyst for personal growth. He encourages everyone to take a step back and engage in an honest evaluation of their daily routines, urging them to create a comprehensive list that categorizes their habits into 3 distinct groups: those that are beneficial and should be maintained, those that need alteration, and those that must be abandoned entirely. This process requires brutal honesty with oneself, envisioning the impact of your choices 10, 20, or even 30 years down the line. One invaluable lesson Mr. Tan learned is that merely attempting to eliminate bad habits is often a recipe for frustration and disappointment. Instead, he advocates for the power of substitution. Replace detrimental habits with healthier alternatives that can enrich your life. For example, when he made the courageous decision to quit smoking, he found solace in chewing sugar-free gum, transforming a detrimental ritual into a positive one that kept his hands and mouth busy. Similarly, when he laid down the bottle, he turned to herbal tea in the evenings, discovering comfort and relaxation in this nourishing choice, allowing himself to unwind without the harsh effects of alcohol. These small yet deliberate changes created a ripple effect, enabling him to embrace a healthier lifestyle without the overwhelming burden of deprivation or stress. Moreover, Mr. Tan emphasizes the importance of gradual transformation. Don't attempt to overhaul everything in a single day. Instead, take small, manageable steps. Select one habit to modify and allow yourself the grace to adapt slowly. This gradual approach not only fosters success but also makes the process feel less daunting. Patience and consistency are the cornerstones of this journey, and understanding that building good habits isn't a sprint but a lifelong marathon is vital for sustainable change. In his reflections, Mr. Tan has come to view changing habits not merely as an obligation or a challenge, but as a profound act of self-love. Every time you consciously choose a healthier path, you are affirming the value of your health and the richness of your future. Each small decision to walk away from unhealthy habits and embrace positive ones is an investment in yourself, a way of honoring your body and soul. These seemingly insignificant changes, though minor at the moment, will compound into monumental benefits over the years, creating a life that is not just lived but celebrated. He passionately insists that trust in yourself is key. Trust that your future self will extend heartfelt gratitude for the thoughtful decisions you make today. It is a promise of a brighter tomorrow, filled with vitality, joy, and fulfillment. Mr. Tan encourages everyone to visualize their future selves, vibrant and full of life, and recognize that every healthy choice made today is a step towards that beautiful reality. Embrace this journey with open arms, for it has the power to transform not just your habits but your entire life. Let this be a call to action, a heartfelt invitation to cherish yourself and your well-being as you cultivate a life rich in health and happiness. As you embark on this path of mindful living, remember that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Choose your habits carefully, and let them lead you toward a brighter, healthier future. Fifth, money brings security, not happiness. As we navigate the often tumultuous waters of our 50s, many individuals, including myself, find ourselves ensnared in a web of societal beliefs that equate the accumulation of wealth with true success and ultimate happiness. This was a reality that once consumed Mr. Tan, a man whose life story echoes the misguided narratives we often hear. At the zenith of his career, he found himself basking in the glow of financial prosperity, showered with the rewards of his relentless hard work. He reveled in the thrill of indulging in a life marked by extravagant purchases, gleaming new cars that captured attention, high-end designer clothes that enveloped him in luxury, and sumptuous dinners at the finest restaurants, where every meal was a feast for the senses. In those moments, he felt a profound sense of entitlement, convinced that he deserved every indulgence after years of unyielding labor. Yet, as he stands at the reflective age of 80, Mr. Tan's perspective has shifted dramatically, illuminated by the wisdom that only time can bestow. He now realizes, with a heavy heart, that the relentless pursuit of material wealth did not lead to the happiness and fulfillment he once sought so fervently. Instead, he has come to understand that the true cornerstone of a fulfilling life is not found in the superficial trappings of luxury, but in the profound sense of financial security, a steady foundation that grants us a deep and abiding peace of mind. If only he could turn back the clock to his vibrant 50s, he often muses, he would impart the invaluable wisdom he has gained through a lifetime of experiences. If he had only chosen to temper his impulsive spending and cultivate a habit of saving, just a modest 10% of his monthly income, he believes he could have created a future fortified with the stability that so many take for granted. Financial security, he passionately shares, empowers individuals to confront the unpredictable nature of life with a reassuring confidence that transcends the fleeting joy of material possessions. It offers a shield against the stormy uncertainties of existence, providing a sense of stability that mere spending cannot replicate. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Mr. Tan's poignant message resonates deeply within the hearts of those who hear it. Building a robust financial foundation is not merely about accumulating wealth for the sake of status or societal validation. It is about ensuring a life devoid of the heavy chains of financial anxiety, a burden that can weigh down even the most extravagant lifestyle. In this critical stage of life, we still possess ample opportunities to save and invest wisely, carving out a path toward a more secure future. He urges us to begin by committing to a disciplined savings plan, allowing our funds to flourish and multiply over time through the remarkable power of compound interest. This gradual accumulation can blossom into a secure financial sanctuary, a comforting refuge amid life's inevitable storms. Moreover, Mr. Tan fervently advocates for the paramount importance of financial literacy. Even in our 50s, when we may feel the weight of impending retirement or the urgency of securing our legacies, There remains a vast wealth of time to immerse ourselves in the principles of long-term investing, strategic retirement planning, and savvy asset management. He implores us not to relinquish control of our financial destinies to others, whether they be well-meaning family members or flashy financial advisors, but to seize the reins ourselves, becoming educated and informed stewards of our resources. This knowledge is empowering and allows us to make decisions that resonate with our values and long-term goals. Through the tapestry of his life lessons, Mr. Tan has come to understand a profound and transformative truth. Genuine wealth does not reside in material possessions or the fleeting satisfaction of extravagant purchases. Rather, it dwells in the serene knowledge that our finances are stable, enveloping us in a comforting peace that no luxury can ever bestow. In moments of heartfelt reflection, he cherishes the memories forged not in the glow of expensive cars or gourmet meals, but in the laughter, love, and connection shared with family and friends. Those simple yet profound experiences, sitting around the dinner table, sharing stories, or simply being present for one another, are the true treasures of life that remain etched in our hearts. Ultimately, Mr. Tan implores us to invest in our financial security now, urging us to take proactive steps rather than waiting for a future filled with regret over unfulfilled desires or unwise spending. He advocates for a shift in perspective, viewing money not as the ultimate goal but as a powerful tool that can pave the way to freedom and peace in our later years. When managed wisely, money can become a source of empowerment, granting us the ability to create the life we desire while safeguarding our well-being. Embracing this mindset can transform our approach to wealth, leading us to a life rich not in possessions but in the security and happiness that truly matter. In the end, it is this profound understanding of money's role in our lives that will illuminate our path, guiding us toward a future where peace of mind reigns supreme, and the burdens of financial worry are but distant memories. Sixth, relationships are the key to happiness. As we navigate the transformative journey of our 50s, it is all too easy to fall into the insidious trap of allowing our careers and professional ambitions to overshadow the invaluable time we could be spending with our family and friends. In this pivotal stage of life, where choices define our legacy, many individuals find themselves ensnared in a relentless pursuit of success. Mr. Tan, a man of profound reflection, exemplifies this struggle. He devoted himself tirelessly to his work, convinced that every late night at the office and every missed family gathering was a necessary sacrifice for the future well-being of his loved ones. He operated under the illusion that these missed moments could be compensated for later, that there would always be time to make amends, to recreate the memories he was sacrificing in the name of responsibility. However, as he reached the poignant age of 80, a wave of realization washed over him. Those fleeting moments he had sacrificed were irretrievably lost. The stark truth settled in his heart like an unwelcome guest. Time, once spent, is forever gone. Mr. Tan looks back with a heavy heart, lamenting the birthdays of his children he was absent for, the countless family dinners that felt more like obligations than cherished gatherings, and the laughter of old friends that faded into distant memories, now mere echoes of what once was. He understands now that the true essence of life lies not in career accolades or financial success, but in the precious bonds we nurture with those we love. Family, friends, and community are the threads that weave joy into the fabric of our existence, forming the deepest and most sustainable sources of happiness. He passionately urges those in their 50s to seize the precious gift of time to cultivate and deepen these vital relationships. This is not merely about being present in the body, but truly engaging with our loved ones in heart and spirit. Active listening and genuine sharing are essential in forging profound emotional connections, transforming simple conversations into meaningful exchanges that resonate with love and understanding. To begin this transformative journey, he recommends taking a thoughtful inventory of our relationships. Make a heartfelt list of the significant individuals in your life and reflect on whether you've dedicated sufficient time and energy to those bonds. Mr. Tan emphasizes that it's not about the quantity of friends, but rather the quality of the relationships we cultivate. The emotional support we receive from family and friends is not just a balm for the soul. It profoundly impacts our physical health. Studies have shown that individuals with robust social connections tend to enjoy longer lives, face fewer health challenges, and possess greater resilience in the face of life's inevitable adversities. In stark contrast, social isolation can inflict damage on our health as severe as the risks posed by smoking or sedentary living. It can lead to a host of emotional and psychological issues, often manifesting as anxiety, depression, and a sense of despair. An invaluable lesson that Mr. Tan learned is that it is never too late to renew, revive, or expand our relationships. After the age of 50, we have the incredible opportunity to forge new friendships and establish connections grounded in shared values and passions. These relationships not only fill our hearts with joy but also imbue our lives with a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. New friendships can blossom in the most unexpected places, through hobbies, community events, or even casual encounters, adding richness to our lives and creating a tapestry of shared experiences that can bring light even in the darkest of times. In his heartfelt wisdom, he implores us to cherish and prioritize the relationships in our lives above all else. Invest time in creating irreplaceable memories with those you hold dear. Be present, be attentive, and be grateful for each moment you share with loved ones. Engage in activities that foster connection, whether it's cooking a meal together, going for a walk, or simply enjoying a heartfelt conversation over coffee. These moments, though they may seem small, accumulate over time, forming a reservoir of joy and love that sustains us through the inevitable trials of life. As the years unfold, it is the warmth of these memories and the love shared with family and friends that will become the most treasured assets we carry with us throughout our journey in life. Mr. Tan recognizes that the laughter, the tears, the shared experiences, and even the challenges faced together are what truly enrich our existence. They are the stories we will recount with fondness, the memories that will bring smiles to our faces and warmth to our hearts in our twilight years. He encourages us to embrace each moment, to cultivate a garden of relationships that flourish and grow, reminding us that in the end, it is love that makes life worth living. Ultimately, the true legacy we leave behind is not measured by our professional accomplishments, but by the connections we have nurtured, the lives we have touched, and the love we have shared. As we reflect on our lives, may we always remember that the greatest wealth we possess lies not in material riches but in the bonds we form and the love we give and receive. 7th, live by your own rules. As we journey into our 50s, many of us find ourselves ensnared in the relentless expectations imposed by society, family, and colleagues. This was the case for Mr. Tan, a man who, at one pivotal moment in his life, epitomized success in the eyes of the world. He owned a magnificent home, cruised in a luxurious car, and basked in the accolades that came with professional achievements, all shining symbols of societal validation. Yet, beneath this polished surface lay a profound sense of emptiness, an inexplicable void that gnawed at his soul. Now, at the wise age of 80, Mr. Tan reflects on those formative years and realizes that he was merely living out the standards set by others, completely disconnected from his true desires and values. In his youth, Mr. Tan was not alone in his pursuit of societal approval. Many people, driven by the need to conform and please, often find themselves on a path dictated by external forces, leading to a life that may seem fulfilling on the surface but is devoid of genuine satisfaction. Mr. Tan was ensnared in this cycle, prioritizing the opinions and expectations of others over his long-held dreams and aspirations. He now sees the folly in that approach, understanding that the accolades and material possessions he once valued were but fleeting indicators of success that masked the deeper, more profound need for personal fulfillment. If he could turn back the clock, he would passionately implore his younger self to break free from the shackles of societal expectations, to live authentically and unreservedly according to his aspirations. He has come to understand that each individual has their unique path and rhythm, and there is no merit in comparing oneself to others. Success, he believes, transcends mere career milestones or the accumulation of wealth. It is rooted in the courageous act of living a life that resonates with one's values and heartfelt desires. It is about crafting a narrative that reflects who you truly are, rather than adhering to a script written by others. In his gentle yet firm manner, Mr. Tan encourages those in their 50s to pause and engage in deep reflection about the paths they are traversing. He urges them to pose critical questions that challenge the very foundation of their existence. Is the life I'm leading truly what I desire? Are the choices I'm making reflective of my innermost values, or am I simply striving to appease others? This reflective process is vital in preventing a future filled with regrets, a haunting realization that one has spent a lifetime fulfilling the dreams of others rather than their own. He emphasizes that the act of reflection is not merely a mundane task. It is a profound journey inward that requires courage and honesty. It involves peeling back the layers of conditioning and expectation to reveal the raw, unfiltered self. This introspection can be both enlightening and intimidating, yet it is necessary to confront the truths we often bury beneath the weight of societal norms. Mr. Tan believes that this process can illuminate a clearer path toward authentic living, empowering individuals to reclaim their narrative and define success on their terms. Mr. Tan offers a beacon of hope. Transformation does not necessitate dramatic upheaval. Change can blossom from small, intentional steps, and it begins with a commitment to self-discovery. Start by identifying and reclaiming forgotten passions, hobbies, or core values that once brought joy and fulfillment. Whether it's rediscovering the thrill of painting, reigniting a love for travel, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations, these small shifts can reignite the flames of passion that may have been extinguished over the years. This journey toward self-discovery not only imbues life with deeper meaning but also unlocks the doors to inner freedom and authentic happiness. He passionately articulates the importance of surrounding oneself with individuals who support and celebrate your authentic self. The people in your life can significantly impact your journey toward living freely and truthfully. Cherish those friends, family members, or colleagues who genuinely care for your well-being. They will uplift you rather than mold you into their vision. These are the companions who will inspire you to flourish as you embrace your unique identity, encouraging you to step boldly into the light of authenticity. Moreover, Mr. Tan conveys that living by your own rules does not equate to disregarding the feelings or needs of others. It is about finding a harmonious balance between being true to oneself while also fulfilling responsibilities as a compassionate member of society. He encourages maintaining relationships grounded in mutual respect and understanding, where honesty and vulnerability can thrive. This delicate equilibrium allows individuals to live authentically while contributing positively to the lives of those around them. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. He poignantly advises against waiting until old age to recognize this truth. The time for change is now, for true happiness is rooted in the courageous pursuit of the life you yearn for, not in conforming to the dictates of others. He asserts that the earlier one begins this journey of self-discovery, the richer and more fulfilling life can become. The pursuit of authenticity is a lifelong journey, and there is no better moment to start than today. In his later years, Mr. Tan has come to a profound realization. We are all the authors of our own stories. Every choice, every passion, every relationship contributes to the narrative of our lives. Do not allow the fear of judgment or the weight of societal pressures to steal your chance at an authentic life. Embrace your passions and values wholeheartedly, for when you look back, it is those vibrant moments of self-fulfillment that will leave you with a heart full of joy and no regrets about the life you lived. As he concludes his reflections, Mr. Tan leaves us with a powerful reminder. Life is fleeting, and the time we have is precious. The path to a fulfilling existence lies in the courage to be true to oneself. By living according to your own rules and desires, you not only craft a life of purpose and meaning but also inspire those around you to do the same. The legacy you leave is not measured by material success but by the authenticity of your journey and the impact you have on others as you inspire them to embrace their true selves as well. As we draw this heartfelt discussion to a close, I invite you to take a moment for reflection. What have you learned from Mr. Tan's journey and insights about living life on your terms? We each have our unique paths, and I encourage you to think about one key takeaway that resonates with you. Something you can carry forward into your own life. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is one lesson you've gleaned that you are committed to practicing moving forward? Your insights could inspire someone else on their journey to authenticity. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave your comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for being part of our community, and remember, your life is your masterpiece. Live it boldly.